I don't.
Which is weird though, because they got Detroit style pizza.
Yeah, they got Detroit style pizza.
What's Detroit style pizza?
I don't know.
It's a regular pizza, but you just don't pay for it. You take
They serve it to you through bulletproof glass.
Yeah. You ever gotten beat up by a woman? No, of course you haven't, Joe.
That would have to be a big woman.
That would have to be a big woman or a crazy one.
I'm watching this show called Warrior. It's written by Bruce Lee back in the day. It's about like it's in the 1860s, Asian people coming over, making the railroads and shit. It's like something's not right. And the thing that's not right is none of these Asian people have accents.
Voices.
Nigga, they all sound like Captain America, bro. Like, the main dude, hi, my name is John. It's like, nigga, what?
Like, come on, buddy, you don't talk like that.
Yeah.
I really miss China.
Like fresh off the boat from I'm here to find my sister. Like, nigga, what? This not no.
Greetings
on,
and
bro.
salutations, friend.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's why they've been doing stuff like DMT and ayahuasca for thousands of years. Humans have, at least.
True. But I would argue meeting God is the same way as saying, like, oh, this is better than sex.
I mean, yeah, it really is.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
You imagine you meet God and it's like,
Well, because the thing,
like you meet guys like, man, I could have.
yeah, because like the thing with DMT, your brain already naturally produces it, and that's what it's supposedly what your dreams are made of. And when you die, there's like it just like disperses into your brain like at a super fast rate. So
that's like the whole
DMT.
light flashing. But is that what makes your light flash before your eyes? Or?
Possibly, you know what I'm saying?
People with those near death experiences, how they all have like kind of the same.
Yeah, and I guess like DMT is like a like a quick one-way trip straight to there, without having to die or go through anything that may get you close to death. And it's significantly like affected my life. I've only done it twice.
But it's weird how we try to make God feel so accessible, like that in that realm.
Yeah, but not a lot of people really know about DMT like that, unless like you're in the know of psychedelics or be willing to do it. Either.
I'm just talking about from the standpoint of like.
But now people are literally taking trips to South America, and even like there's places in California where people are going to do ayahuasca.
I'm about to say Arizona too.
Yeah. I mean, they were doing it here in Austin too, but I was like, I got invited, but I was like, nah, I don't want to do.
It seemed like it just.
I don't want to take a 16-hour ayahuasca trip in Austin, Texas.
With a nigga named Chad.
Yeah, no, because I do want to go to Peru and go into the forest and because they do like the whole
they know ayahuasca in Peru.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. Because ayahuasca is like because DMT only lasts 15-20 minutes. Ayahuasca is like it's
like acid to mushrooms.
No, it's like a whole because they do like a multi-day thing. They make you puke and clear out your whole body. Like they do the whole ceremony for
like a spiritual ritual type of thing.
They do the traditional forest ceremony and stuff that they've been doing for like thousands of years, and they cleanse your whole thing. You puke, like you purge for like 2, 3, 4 days.
Sounds like pledging.
And you literally trip for like you do like multiple. You do like from what I know about it, it's like you do multiple trips, and they're each like 16, 18 hours long, and you're just pretty much naked in the forest and in the woods.
That's what I meant by
with shamans
lasting that long.
Oh yeah. But it's way stronger than way stronger. Yeah, but. I don't know, because a part of me is like, will I do this and then just donate everything I own and, go and like live in the woods by myself? Or will I do this and just like...
Because people do that.
Yeah, and I wouldn't put it past myself. I'd be like, fuck.
I wouldn't put it past myself.
Yeah, fuck everybody else. I'm going to the woods.
Jordan, that's your house.
I feel like I feel like I would do that. Spend a day in the wood and be like, "Yeah, I need some AC.
Yeah, I need some AC.
A day. When I stepped out the car and walked to the door to walk in this building.
No, I think I would be good, but I feel like it would be one of those things that because just doing DMT it's had very significant effects on my life and my experience.
No, I definitely and honestly like mental health research now. Like you look at like psychology. Am I supposed to be sitting up?
Nah, you're
what
good.
you want, dog? It's Tunap.
Tunap.
We here on Tunap, baby.
Yo, fuck you mean? Greatest intro ever. Talking about psychedelic drugs and shit. Hell yeah.
Yo, I'm Daniel West. This is one of the hosts of Tunap.
Jordan McDonald here in Creek in the Cave studio. 2 niggas in the pod. Greatest podcast in the world. Resident motherfucking white boy. Jimmy Clifford in this bitch.
On the ones and twos.
Howdy.
And we got a
Jimmy's also a good friend. Like,
yeah. Jimmy,
y'all think there's any racism
no, Jimmy
happening
is
here?
no. There is definitely racism happening over here. No, we
Jimmy has to stand behind us in line and use it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't forget to record, boy.
Yeah.
Once again, I did not take it that.
we got Jimmy on the casting couch. Yeah, we gonna make a star out of you.
I'm sorry, I'm taking out some frustration from white people at the show I had earlier.
Okay.
But we got a special guest.
Special
in the building.
motherfucking guest.
The one and only Joe Barksdale, comedian
Yeah.
extraordinaire,
Thank you guys for
musician
having me.
extraordinaire.
Thank you guys for having me.
Mental
Soon-
health
soon to be
extraordinaire.
deadbeat dad, you know.
Soon to be deadbeat dad.
Check the color of the skin.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my god.
it just happens.
Wow.
It's not true. He's a good father.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I take that.
This is actually your second time on the podcast, but due to some stipulations that we had with our previous studio.
Oh, you can post it.
Previous.
Oh, I don't even know where that episode is.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
we
God.
don't have
Okay.
access.
We have no
That's
idea
fine.
where it went. Yeah,
I just
that's-
remember driving home, and I'm like, "Duh, I don't know what they're gonna post from that episode, but it's not gonna be good.
I don't even remember what happened in that episode, but it was so
I
long.
just know there's a lot of controversial topics, and,
Probably.
I was like very forthcoming with my opinion on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then there's a few times I remember you're like, I could just off myself tomorrow. I'm like, whoa, Joe, come on.
Take it easy.
The episode's not even going to be out tomorrow, dog. The episode's still not even out, dog. Hell no. You can't.
Can you imagine being at a funeral? He didn't even get to see his podcast episode. We tried.
Shit, man. How you been, dog? I've been seeing you traveling, doing a lot of comedy lately.
Been good, man. Honestly, like cats like y'all have inspired me just in terms of hold on. Terrible time to drink water. I'm not this bad of a comedian. But y'all have inspired me in terms of like seeing cats who do the things you're supposed to do as far as like, you know, being a comedian or a creator or an artist, but also staying true to yourselves. And like I saw it and I dug it and I'm like, shit. Like I remember the first time we met and I'm like, I wish I had half of this man's like self. Yeah, I could just tell you don't hate yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, I'll be out here.
Daniel, on the other hand, but I can tell. But like that
No, I
really
appreciate that, bro, for real.
Yeah, but that really has inspired me. Like listening to you talk about like being different areas for filming and that kind of thing. Cool people you met. So now I try to at least go somewhere like once a month.
Hell yeah, man. That's what I did. I didn't this month because, you know, rent me. Yeah.
It's all good. I ain't going nowhere next month.
Yeah, no. But no, that's what's up, man. But you've been hitting the comedy festival circuit pretty heavy. You were in DC not too long ago. You were in
but
DC
that was
the
for
week.
mental health.
Mental health. Okay, yeah. So
I'm
where
mentally ill.
where right now is like your mind at with, you know, in regards to like what you're leading in regards to like your creative self.
Getting ready for the special. It'll be
yeah.
recorded in Detroit this fall.
Detroit's finest, baby. Get us some pizza. We want a pizza sponsor.
crazy that we
I want like a
offer
cool ass
pizza.
sponsor, nigga. I want like a pizza sponsor or a weed sponsor or something, you know?
We don't even eat pizza like that in the city,
Oh, y'all don't?
which is weird though because they
Detroit
got
known for
Detroit
pizza?
style
Yeah,
pizza.
they got Detroit style
What's
pizza.
the Detroit style pizza?
I don't know,
It's like similar to like a deep dish, I think, because we got Via 313 in
like
Austin.
less cheese.
Yeah. Have you ever had
It's
Via?
a regular pizza, but you just don't pay for it. You take
They serve it to you through bulletproof glass.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, getting ready for the special and kind of realizing like what I want to do. I would say like I've changed a lot, like sometime between last year and where we are right now.
Yeah.
Even in terms of like posting funny video. I feel like I took myself too seriously to post funny videos before. But I feel like I've spent so much time getting comfortable with being who I am that it makes everything else now so much easier and more natural. Even being on stage.
Yeah, you hitting a whole like a new blossom with Joe, you know? You blossoming, Joe.
Yeah,
yeah.
you have been posting some videos. Like, what's been your favorite video that you posted so far?
Honestly, I like them all. They all make me happy. Like, I'm so glad no one can see it, but like I'll make the video and I'll watch it and laugh like 5 times before I post it. Just in a room alone.
Yeah, you posted one the other day about you being in church and then like the modern worship song.
Your love is busting.
Yeah, your love is busting. And it was like, what?
Are you recording
Jesus,
those
your love
songs
is busting.
yourself?
Nah.
Have
I
you thought
usually-
about like making parody songs just to go? Because you're a
somebody-
very affluent musician too, so you could make some
Not
comedy
really.
songs.
And I'll tell you why.
Bro, you be slow. Get the fuck out of here. You
But
hand
it would
this
take
nigga
away
a
from the
guitar.
comedy. the stand up comedy. Like I've been writing like a lot of stories. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. And
Yeah.
Y'all know how long those take. And I'm kind of like that's what I would put that time into as opposed to a parody song.
I feel that.
Because you still got to get it mixed and mastered, and you still got to sing it in key.
Yeah.
And you still, it's still got to be a
gotta be an
clean
actual
audio
song,
track.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, I don't know shit about
But-
it. They're like,
but-
nigga, just get up there and sing. Come on, no.
But the fact that somebody actually recorded a song called "Jesus Your Love Is Bussin'" is just wild.
Is there a music video for the song?
Shout out the
Jesus?
Trill song. They actually on Spotify.
They're actually on Spotify.
Trill song like
Trill
Hillsong.
song like
Trill
Hillsong.
song like Hillsong.
They got the name of the album is "The Devil Ain't Got No Riz." They got like
that's
3 different
hilarious.
songs.
That's hilarious. I got to check this out. The devil ain't got no
Devil
ribs.
Ain't Got No Riz.
That's hilarious.
What the hell?
You know, I'm gonna call bullshit. I think the devil does have
A
Riz.
little bit of
Same.
Riz. A little bit of
I
Riz.
agree.
Probably has the most ribs.
Yeah.
For real though. I mean, it's
That
probably
nigga steps
lot-
out with the red boots. You don't know what the fuck to feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I gotta give me a pair of them shits.
That's
What the
thing.
hell?
People think Satan's scary, but like when you think about like the bad things that happen or like whatever, like things always start off small. I would argue like Satan's just a really good trap player, and he looks different than we expect him to, which is why he always catches
Yeah.
us off guard.
But also, Satan really only exists in Christianity too. Like Satan and the devil, because the Satanists don't even believe in Satan. They don't. There's not like a Satan that they worship.
You said Satanist?
Yeah.
So what are they?
So it's literally just like
it's just trolling.
It's really just a philosophy. Like I've read half of the Satanic Bible, and I was like, oh, like this is not what I thought it was gonna be at all. The part where it like lost me was like, all right, if somebody like does you wrong, you have every right to annihilate their existence or some shit like that. And I was like, all right, that's a little too far for me, you know.
Wow.
A little bit about destroying people.
Yeah. Bro, I remember one time I was in a Barnes & Noble looking at like the spiritual section in books and shit, and this black dude was there, and I could see he was looking at the Satanic Bible, and he was looking at it, and I was looking at him, and then he would look at me and then look at it. I was looking at him, and then he would look at me and look at it, and he like looked around, and he grabbed it real fast and then dipped, just like ran off. Like he didn't want me to see him grabbing the Satanic Bible.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's pretty good literature, dog. You're gonna enjoy it. It's a good one.
Let another black dude
That's
see
what I be talking about
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Caring too much what people think about you.
Yeah, but that's like I feel like it was like, oh, a black dude seeing a black dude get the Satanic Bible, like, oh, what is this nigga gonna think of me? Oh, I'm just curious.
It was probably for a good reason. He was probably like, trying to buy them all up and burn them. Or something.
Yeah, nah. And I was like, nah, dog. Shouts out to Satan, bro. You good in my book? No.
Yo, is it me or is the being a Satanist? I feel like is for sure white people things.
Oh, 100%.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I knew one black Satanist in middle school, but I wouldn't be
Oh, in middle school. Okay.
yeah, like I don't even know if this kid's still alive.
Yeah, he had like the perm and stuff. He was the black emo kid with the perm.
He would have like the black fingernails,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
trench coat, and
Perm come over.
His name was
Or a cape or
Darius
something.
Rucker.
He wore the big ass boots with the chains on them and shit.
Yes.
You just hear him like coming from a mile away. He just clink clink.
He used to walk with a sword.
yes,
That was his weapon of choice.
Like he was Blade. Like he was Blade.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, there was this white dude in our neighborhood. He was like the only one, and we were scared of him because he used to actually walk with a sword, and just like throughout the neighborhood, that was just walking and fucking just swinging that bitch around in his fucking like the army fatigue pants. And
Hell yeah.
black
Is this
shirt.
Ghost Dog Way of the Samurai?
Yeah, I don't know.
Was it a samurai sword or was it like a big heavy sword?
I think it was a samurai sword. Yeah,
And what part of Houston you grew up in?
right outside of Acres Home. North-
Acres
the
Home?
crazy
Wow,
part.
yeah. Acres Home. Wait, so
But
there's
he was-
a white dude
He was like the
in military
only
pants,
one. Yeah,
walking around Acres Home
and he
swinging a
was
sword.
used to like the traditional custard grandma.
I can just see like all the families in there. Like, look at this crazy ass white boy
Yeah.
going down the street with this motherfucking sword again.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Y'all see Cletus out there? It's because he don't eat his vegetables. Y'all need to eat your vegetables.
yeah.
Like
You see him walking around, you go the other way.
Yeah.
Goddamn it! Don't you talk to him?
I had them parents. They just straight up use anything as an example. That's gonna be you if you don't get your shit together.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But would never point at anything good to say that's gonna be you if you do get your shit together.
Yeah. No, not at all.
You see that crackhead sucking dick? That's gonna be you if you don't get your shit together.
See, that was the opposite. My mom and my dad would be like, "You better, you see Obama, you're gonna be president." Like they would.
You don't
they
have
would-
a choice.
They would wish me the good shit. Like,
That's real.
My dad would just make me do country work and be like, "You want to do this shit forever? You want to do this shit forever? You gonna figure it out. You gonna use your brain. You gonna do this shit."
like I would sing, and then my mom,
This is child labor, Dad. This can't be legal, bro.
my mom would hear she wouldn't pay attention to any of the music I would listen to, except like if it had to do with like Mothers of Jesus. So like, "Hey Mama" by Kanye always got her attention, and then she would always go, "Where the fuck is my mama song? when you gonna write this song with me? You got it in you, boy. Come on, you can do it."
Come on, how you gonna become president if you don't got a mama song?
Yeah.
You want me to be president? You want me to be Kanye, man? What do you want? What do you want? That's hilarious. Nah, my parents didn't have that type of faith in me. Your parents had faith in you. My parents never had faith in me like that. They didn't expect me to become president.
My parents told me I was gonna have to be rich in order to live comfortably in this country.
Yeah.
Whenever we'd be working, like they had me doing yard work or whatever, my dad would get frustrated, just take it out on me. You know, you gonna have to be rich. You cost a lot of money. I'm like,
Yeah.
dog, where do I put these leaves?
Yeah,
Like,
your parents like blamed you for being born too.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, my parents were the kind of parents, you know, how people parents, you know, I do it for my kids. I do it for my kids.
Yeah.
My parents, like, they let the kids know that they did it for them to the point, like, you little motherfuckers don't care enough to be doing it for you.
Yeah.
You see how much money I got in my wallet? It's because of you.
But my parents were like, you know, we'd have more if y'all weren't here. Like,
Same.
God damn, like, oh, yeah. Oh.
And then eventually they tried to get psychological. Like when I got to high school, my dad was like, well, we give you more money if you were a better child. I'm a parade All-American on the National Honor Society. I don't know how much better I can get. Like, but yeah.
My mom said I can do whatever I want except cry in public because I'm not a pussy. Like the most proud she's ever been was when I tore my ACL and I just walked off the field.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's my baby.
Literally, that's what it was. And then like, you know, I've had people be like,
That's
wait,
dope.
so like you were never allowed to cry? And I was like, no, I could cry, dude, like in the shower, like a regular person.
I'm on in the corner.
Make sure to cut the music up so no one hears me.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to get a good cry out, dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Nah, you right. Like,
Yo, Jimmy, you good over there? Yeah, I'm straight.
just
Not gonna catch
releasing
me
some
slipping.
stress.
Yeah. Fuck you, dog.
Do you like, if you ever feel the urge to cry, do you hear your mom's voice in the back of your head? Like,
Yeah.
"Don't fucking do, you pussy."
Yeah,
You
dude.
fucking, you fucking bitch.
Have you ever come like close to letting it go in public?
I was about to crack them.
No. Actually, no, not in public.
I'm going to ask it. When your mom dies, you going to cry at her funeral to be petty?
Well, that's the thing. She told me, she goes, if you don't cry at my funeral, I'm going to haunt you for the rest of my life.
Oh, so you can't cry there either?
I know, dude.
She
I
said,
know.
"Save them tears for me, little nigga."
Like, what if it never comes in that moment and then you just hunted for the rest of your life? That would be fucked up.
And so
Yeah, you just like shut off from like letting your emotions show. Like you can't do it at all. You just can't cry at all anymore.
Yeah.
You're just like forcing it. Like, fucking come on.
I'm dead inside. Like,
Damn, that'd be a great movie though. That'd be a great fucking comedy film. You just like so dead inside from your mom like telling you not to cry in public because it'll make you a fucking pussy. And then like by the time she dies, you can't cry at her funeral, and she haunts you, and you're like, oh. Then you go in soft crimes or something with like your mom. You know, switch up.
That's just the pilot.
That took a
That's
turn.
the pilot episode. That's
it
the pilot
honestly sound
episode.
like an indie film.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be great.
Lady Bird
it's a great
2.
show.
I didn't
Yeah.
cry at my mom's funeral.
Hell yeah.
Or something like that. That was racist. I just said that because she was white and you white. I'm so sorry.
I am white. You're right.
I just feel some
You
type
white,
of
you
way.
Ben Affleck.
Yo, let's talk about some black shit. Did y'all see the BET Awards?
No.
Or hear
No.
anything about it? Apparently, these were the worst BET Awards.
Cause it's like it's all these wild kids now. You goddamn kids running amok, goddamn down the streets and shit.
Yeah.
Get on my goddamn nerves.
It's pretty much a Kirkland brand, Nickelodeon, Kids' Choice Award. I'm sorry.
Damn.
BET, that's how I feel. But yeah, it's
Because when was the last good BET award?
But do you agree? Like
When
it
Prince
used
was
to be-
alive.
before your nuts drop.
Yeah.
Pretty much, right? Like, cause you what? You 30-something?
Yeah, I'm 30.
Yeah, you 30
I'm not 30 something.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
just
no,
30.
I'm
just
27.
30.
Okay. Well, y'all late 20s, early 30s.
But you're right. You
When
said
your nuts
before-
drop.
You said before my nuts drop, I was like, yeah, you probably
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Like I remember things changed when my voice got deep. Like I'm like, bro, TV sucks now. Like,
Yeah, because they're like when I remember one BET Awards they had James Brown putting a cape on Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Like we can't,
They
we're
don't
not
have that
gonna
star
ever
power
get no
anymore.
shit like that ever again.
They don't.
We're running out of things.
They don't have that star power anymore.
Yeah, no.
It's just TikTok people.
'Cause, I mean, you know, shouts out to Busta Rhymes, but he won like the honorary person of the year or what is it?
the humanitarian
Lifetime
yeah,
Achievement
he was
Award.
I
Yeah,
was say honorary.
yeah.
there was a video of Patti LaBelle doing a tribute for Tina Turner, and she couldn't see the teleprompter. And then this is classic Patti LaBelle. There was like old footage of her back in the day singing a Christmas song, and she was just like I can't see the prompter. Come on now, let's get the words up.
She's calling the prompter person back. Come on, baby. You got to get it better.
You're simply the best. Get the words up. Come on.
Do you have to be black to win a BET award?
No.
Nah.
Robin Thicke is
Well,
one.
I'm sure Macklemore's won a lot.
No, Macklemore, they ain't give a.
White people have been nominated for sure, but I don't know if anybody.
I know Robin Thicke has. I think Robin Thicke's
Probably
won
Eminem
one.
yeah.
I think JT has won a BET award.
Timberlake?
Yeah. Because there's every few years there's like certified white boys that get invited to the because right now it's like Jack Harlow, I guess, but he has to because he's in hip hop or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Post Malone.
I don't know if he's getting nominated.
I don't know if he's ever
He
won.
just seems like one of the dudes like you were talking
Yeah,
about.
probably at
Yeah.
one
Would
point
be in that conversation.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
White Iverson was popping. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so there's like
Not Machine
every
Gun
few
Kelly.
years we got he's certified. You know, Robin Thicke was certified till
Especially after he cheated on his wife.
yeah. Nah, that's when he became like
That's when he
not
became that guy.
certified. Yeah,
No, that's when he became certified.
that's
Yeah,
when
but
black
what-
folks stopped fucking with Robin
I
Thicke.
feel like he was
That's when black women stopped
uncertified.
fucking with Robin Thicke.
Black men don't cheat.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Except
don't
for-
care what you heard in the streets.
But he was
Black men
kind of
don't cheat.
vindicated when we saw Paula cooking that chicken.
I gotta go potty.
Oh,
Can I go to
yeah,
the bathroom?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Paula was cooking that chick, there wasn't like no season on that bitch.
Fam, she seasoned it while it was frying.
Oh,
Yeah.
but it's like what? Like all right. Does Paula Patton seem like she really would know how to fry some chicken?
I would-
Because you
I
got to
would
think
hope
like she's been famous for a minute. When's the last time she actually was really cooking? That probably was for a photo op.
Yeah.
You know them niggas didn't eat that shit. You know, come on now. Robin was
She
like,
was like, this is my mother's recipe.
No.
I was like, which one? Fuck is her mother?
Robin was probably like, my mama don't make it like this. It was probably- yeah.
I was like, my dad makes better chicken.
But then
This
he had
is
like a
an
bad
Alan Thicke.
downfall. He like I think he got arrested in New York for hotboxing his car.
Robin Thicke.
Yeah, he was like smoking weed in his Benz and like doing cocaine in that bitch.
Goddamn Miley Cyrus.
And then Miley Cyrus twerked on him. Yeah, that shit is just like the downfall of art. After Miley Cyrus twerked on Robin Thicke,
It was also-
I feel like the black community was
It was
like,
also Blurred Lines kind of fucked him over too.
we're revoking his card. Who?
Blurred Lines.
Who's that?
Blurred Lines, the song?
Oh, I thought you said Blair Lyons. I was like, who the fuck is Blair
Nah,
Lyons?
Blurred Lines kind of fucked him
Oh,
over.
because the whole Marvin Gaye.
Because
case?
it was hot, and then people were like breaking down the lyrics. I had a lot of
Oh
friends
yeah,
that-
it was like talking about anal sex and not
talking about
consensual.
drugging, like what rhymes with hug me, drug me, like
Oh.
like there's like it was all types.
Whoa,
of,
Robin Thicke no longer certified at all.
Yeah,
no,
there's all types of hints at like weird.
you
shit
never
in that
were a
song.
city boy, Robin Thicke. You never
And
were. You
it's-
could have fooled me, nigga. You could have fooled me.
Yeah, and it's basically ripping off Marvin Gaye. So
Yeah. Damn. Well,
Yeah.
you know, shouts out to down. At least JT's still cool. JT's still certified.
I mean, people
city boy.
still hate on him for the Janet Jackson shit, which I never thought
Ever
was.
since
It wasn't-
Suit and Tie came out.
That was that was a
let
wardrobe
that go.
malfunction. You know.
Yeah,
we
but
can-
I always thought that was a thing they planned.
They did.
I thought it was,
Yeah.
but I thought it was like supposed to like show something else. I think he just pulled too much. I think he was like
That
he
was-
took the
how do you-
opportunity
how do
to
you-
grab Janet Jackson's breast and was like, I got too
Let's
much.
be honest, guys. We're all in show business here. That was planned.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
was
saying.
one.
Yeah.
Just like John Mulaney's special. Did y'all see
the new one,
Yeah, Baby J.
Yeah, that's all.
You know the kid that he was. You know what?
the 11-year-old kid.
Yeah, the 11-year-old kid. That was who brings an 11-year-old to a John Mulaney show? Because that show's got to be starting at 8. You bring an 11-year-old to a John Mulaney show?
I feel like John
feel like
Mulaney
you
is like
could,
acceptable
yeah.
for an 11-year-old.
What 11-year-old likes John Mulaney?
That too.
They're not even old enough to have seen the old specials.
That too.
I feel like if you are a kid and you like comedy, John Mulaney's probably like one of the comedians that'll like pop out to you.
Yeah.
Really?
Maybe.
I feel like
Yeah, because he's such a modern day traditionalist comedian. Like he wears the suit, he has the whole voice, like
Yeah.
the way his
I
joke
got
structure
you.
is.
think about it, like I can show my mom John Mulaney.
yeah.
But he's still, and John Mulaney's talked about this in interviews too, though. Like, he's still, like, not incredibly, but, like, he's way more vulgar than people think. Because he's like, I've
Yeah.
heard people call
Well,
me
yeah,
a
but
clean
it's not
But-
like it's,
but
it's
the
like you gotta
fucking-
like listen vulgar. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
not like
He
if
comes-
John Mulaney's just playing in the background. I feel like
That's real.
you're not gonna like think like, oh, this is vulgar. Turn this shit off. You know
Like
what
he
I'm saying?
comes off as very clean. Like
Yeah.
the suit, the way he talks, like
Is he clean enough to drop an M-bomb without y'all noticing?
Oh,
Is he that good?
fuck no.
I'm about to go back and watch all them shits tonight. Be like, hold on, did he do it?
Did he drop an M-bomb? I knew it.
All right, so there's a video I saw online which made me giggle. So there's a. First of all, I just want to say we fully support the LGBTQIA plus community.
Sure.
It's a
Can't wait to hear this
Yeah,
video.
no. So it's a transgendered man who's talking to the camera and he's crying and he's distraught and upset. It's like, and he's pretty much saying, I didn't know it would be this hard to be a man. It's so lonely. Nobody's hugged me in months. You know, I'm trying to walk across the street and people are going to the opposite end and purposely like stepping away from me, and just like so sad, like, oh my God, I didn't know it would be this hard to be a man. And I just laugh at that shit every time, because it's like, nigga, this is just phase 1. You just getting started.
Wait till Father's Day.
Yeah, wait till But it's like, it's hilarious to me because I was like, I was in my apartment. It's like 1 a.m. I'm by myself, lonely as shit. You know, by myself. I'm like, yeah, I went through them phases. But when I was fucking 8, you know.
You talking about what he talking? Got you.
Yeah,
Is
you
it
know?
like a big man, or is it?
It's like
man?
a standard looking white dude.
Yeah, because I'm like, what's so
I'm thinking,
scary?
how
What would make
tall?
people cross the
Yeah.
street?
Probably like, I would say like 5'9".
I wouldn't even go that high. Probably like a little less.
That's why no
Yeah.
one's hugging him. He's too short.
Yeah.
No, I'm just.
No, it's Short King. You know,
He's
Short
five-
King's
he's
getting no love.
5'2".
I don't know. But it was. I thought it was, I was laughing at it because I was like, dog, this is insane that you're. And I feel like just now men are like, yeah, see, we need like representation because we are lonely in this bitch. Nigga, nobody loves us. Nobody cares about us. We don't get no hugs.
Wait till he starts trying to talk to women.
Yeah.
You're trying to date him and you realize,
I'm like, bro, I've never
realize how goofy women are.
I know what you're kind of like. Like no, you don't.
He just starts doing everything that when he was a woman wanted a man to do, and he just keeps getting friend zoned.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then it just turns into a fucking savage. And they're just an asshole.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
$50 on these chocolates.
Yeah.
Bitch.
I can imagine
Like,
them going over to got invited to the apartment for the smash some cheeks.
Yeah.
Hey, could you help me move this shelf over here? It's like, what the fuck?
You
Not
know,
even that strong.
Or
Andrew
you done
Tate
drove
has-
20 minutes to clap some cheeks and you get that text, you gonna hate me.
Oh, damn. That's hilarious.
Andrew Tate has some good ideas.
I know, right?
You know, the suicide rate is high though. Like for people that get that transition surgery, it's very high. I didn't realize it was, but apparently, like you have to meet with a therapist for like for a period of time before and a period of time after
I mean, that makes sense.
to get the surgery. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Why weren't they doing this with abortions?
Yeah, but also, like, how
It's like
many...
you awake during the abortion surgery. I mean,
Well, not all abortions are surgery. You can just pop some pills for an abortion.
I'm talking specifically about like if you got to show up to a
surgery?
clinic and they got to
yeah.
stick something in there.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like you should meet
Oh,
with a therapist.
definitely.
They should have
Oh,
you
yeah.
meet with a therapist, right?
Well, I mean, I had to pay for
Yeah.
an abortion. That was the pushing point for me to go into therapy was purchasing an abortion.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, all right, there's too much going on in my life.
But I'm just saying, just in general, like because there were so many of them. You know what? As I was about to say, I'm like, the state should have provided. That'd have been the shittiest thing.
Oh yeah, no, I had to go across borders, son. You know, for
We
real.
went to Mexico and learned Spanish.
Nigga, I
just
felt
so
like
could
felt like a fugitive, low key. It was weird. It was wild. It was the wildest shit ever.
Jordan's just looking at her. He's like, we got a couple hours. Like, you mind hitting an open mic? Or he goes, I got some new material.
Yo,
This is pretty funny.
Yeah,
Probably just like, hey, before you take that pill, you want to go again? Just
bro.
get some big use out of it real quick.
But yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, that
with
thought
you
did
on
cross
the
my
bit.
mind. Nigga.
I
I'm
knew
not
it,
gonna lie.
goddammit.
But she it crossed her mind too. She brought it up too. But that's neither here nor there. We don't gotta talk about this shit.
Too late now. So no. Give us a date, like a timeline. No, I'm just playing.
Bro, it was the fucking week after my birthday. I was like, oh,
No, this
shit.
story gets more and more stressful. Like
Yeah,
whenever
well, it was. Trust me, I was living through it.
So
nigga.
you,
It
you
was-
hit 30, and then that's the first thing you had to do?
dog. Yeah.
Oh,
bro.
this was that recent. I'm thinking like 25 or something.
no,
Okay.
no, nigga. January 25.
Woo, okay, now I just got a lot more stress.
Yeah, it was wild. I was wild and too much. That was the thing that calmed me down though, and I was like, all right, let me. I got an accountant. I got a therapist. Psh, I still owe the IRS, but nigga, I'm still, I'm doing better than what I was.
So you moving in the right direction?
Yeah, I'm moving in the right direction though.
He getting himself together.
Yeah, exactly. I got myself.
That's a
together
scary
for
ass
the most part.
situation to get you to get yourself together. But
Boy, tell me about it.
But
Woo.
sometimes we need it because
Oh,
now
yeah.
you look back. I'm sure there've been a lot of good things that have come out of it based on what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh no, it's been a lot of wonderful things about it. Then it also like made me like really take a look at myself. Like, all right, nigga, you 30. Come on, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Because it would have been a whole whirlwind of just shit that I was not prepared for, or really willing to experience with. Just because it was with the person who was with. I was like, this. Absolutely.
I was just about to say, yeah, somebody you're not committed to.
Yeah, no, well, not committed to. She was beat my ass too. So nigga, it was a whole. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Another layer on top.
Another layer on top. Another layer on top. Yeah, can't do that. That's yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, dog.
I'm sorry, dog.
Oh yeah, nigga. That's why I'm a great comedian. You know, because I experienced shit like that, like a real fucking comic. You know,
It's funny
Maybe you
'cause-
should have just signed her up for a boxing gym. Then you wouldn't have even had to go to the abortion. I mean, that would have handled
that's
itself
a tag
out.
I have in the fucking bit I have
Oh,
about
yeah?
her beating my ass. Yeah, dog. I was like, damn, this bitch is skilled. You know what I'm saying? She got a mean right hook. This is crazy. You need to get her in the gym, make some money. Yeah. You ever gotten beat up by a woman? No. Of course you haven't, Joe.
That would have to be a big woman.
That had to be a big woman or a crazy one. Shit, a comedian attacked me at an open mic in Houston like last year though, so
For real?
you never know.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Tell us about this. Is there video footage?
Actually,
We
there's
can put this shit on the
security
fucking
footage. I don't have it.
green screen.
There's security footage. It was at.
Let's call them niggas up.
Wait, who the fuck would attack you?
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't
Is
know the dude's
Batista
name.
doing stand-up comedy now?
I don't know. I don't know the dude's name. I just know hella Houston comics like hit me up after because he got kicked out of the place. Like he can't ever go back. Because on the film
That's
you can
good.
see like he attacked me first, and you know I almost broke his neck, and then I would have been in jail for manslaughter.
Yep.
But
All right. So what?
so
to
many
what
comedians
extent?
were like, "I'm so glad that dude's not coming back."
Yeah.
Like I'm sorry it had to be you, but like, oh thank God.
All right. To what extent did you do? Like, what did you do?
So you know how you set a room up for a show?
Yeah.
It was at Secret Group.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about what you physically do to him.
I'm about to tell you.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah,
like, you know, you set a room up.
yeah.
I want what he did to have you do what you
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
What did this dumb motherfucker do?
We want the
talking-
Indiana Jones version. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
he was talking shit. Like, I came in, he was bombing. He sees me, you know how that shit goes. Oh, you blah. I let him get 2 jokes in. After that, I'm like, all right, I'm going back at you. I start winning
Oh, during his set?
during his set.
Okay.
But remember, he pulled me into this.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
But wait.
Yo. That's what he
Whoa.
said.
That's kind of, that's pretty rapey. Wait. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, he pulled me into this. And he was talking shit. I'm talking shit back. And his time is up because, you know, it's like a 10-minute set mic or whatever. I'm chilling, like, on the side of the stage. I mean, y'all know me. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
This motherfucker gets off stage and walks right in my direction. There's so many different places for you to go. Like, he got right in my direction. He got about as close as you are. And at that point, you way beyond. I mean, my arm's length is, like, past you.
Yeah.
So, but he got close as you are, and I grabbed him by the throat and like lifted him up into the air and like slammed him into like a group of chairs. So like the whole left side of the room is just chairs just gone. You know? And I remember reaching out for him, and then I remember like having him in a headlock. I don't know what happened in between me reaching for him. But I was like, I could break this dude's neck right now. I never had to, because you know sometimes you fight somebody, they always want to fight every time they see you. I'm like, I can just end this right now. That's shut all this down. You know, be in court like Your Honor. I just wasn't trying to hit him again.
Yeah, no retaliation.
But yeah, like,
Finish
I got
him.
suspended, and he got kicked out. I was suspended for like I think like 2 months, but that's also when I started traveling.
It's like, if anybody else want the smoke, coast to coast, it don't matter, nigga. Step to me, shit.
Was he drunk?
Nah, I mean, I don't know the dude, and from what I've heard from the couple Houston comics that were there, he's a piece of shit. Like, you know, that one
Just
dude
an
everybody
asshole,
has in
resident
the scene.
asshole. Was like, yo.
Yeah,
Oh, you think? But why were they out of everybody? Like,
I agree. I mean, honestly, I think that was part of the reason I was so mad. I'm like, dog, how much of a bitch ass nigga do I look like that you think that like you can come over here and do it? Like, even when he started talking, I'm just like, dog, I must look like a bitch because like, why you feel so comfortable talking to me right now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, I be feeling like that a lot of the times when like white people are a little bit too comfortable with me in public. I be like, damn, do I not?
What do you mean by too comfortable?
Like if I'm walking behind them and they're just like, you know, don't see me as a little bit of a threat, I feel like, damn.
You want to be a little bit of a threat?
That's real.
Like a little bit, like not too much where like they're like shuffling, but like you shouldn't feel comfortable like coming up.
maybe
to
there's
me.
a black man behind us. Get out the way.
Exactly. Not
Let's
that.
go across the street.
Not that,
But you want their heartbeats to rise like
yeah,
5 beats.
don't feel comfortable in like coming to me for shit first. Like if you need like if there's a random white person asking for directions, go to everybody else, then come to me, and then I'll be like, all right, cool. But if you come to me first, I'll be like, damn, this motherfucker don't. see me as like.
There's a comic named Gastor Almonte. He has a joke about that.
Oh yeah.
He's like from Brooklyn, like the hood, and I guess some white woman asked her for directions. She's like, "Excuse me." He turns around like, "No, excuse me." There's all these people out here.
Yeah, did you ever see that video of the Asian woman and then like a dude with an Iron Man mask sneaks up behind her and he goes, and she doesn't react at all, and then he takes the mask off and it's a black dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
Yo, speaking of Asian people, I'm
We also love the Asian community.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Much love. I'm
South
actually
Asian
finna advocate for y'all real quick. Yeah. I'm watching this show called Warrior on Max. It's,
I saw that pop up on Max, yeah.
It's written by Bruce Lee back in the day. They're just now putting it on the air back in like 2019.
It's got like a 98 Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. It's about like it's in the 1860s, Asian people coming over, making the railroads and shit. It's like a Chinatown.
Oh, so it takes place here. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a Chinatown, and then there's like the regular U.S. white people.
That was their slavery.
Yeah,
Like,
something
that
like
was-
that. Yeah, they come over and then they're immediately sold to like the Asian people or white.
I'm talking about the
people.
railroads. Like,
Yeah, exactly. That was their slavery. So I'm sitting there watching the show and I'm going, something's not right. And the thing that's not right is none of these Asian people have accents.
Like how I got American ass voices.
Nigga, they all sound like Captain America, bro. Like, the main dude, hi, my name is John. It's like, nigga, what?
Like, come on, buddy, you don't talk like that.
Yeah.
I really miss China.
Like fresh off the boat from I'm here to find my sister. Like, what? This not no.
Greetings
come on,
and
bro.
salutations, friend.
But I mean, that makes sense, right? I feel like you can't ask anyone to do an accent in a casting call anymore. You know, like we're looking for an Asian male.
if
But like,
If
I
they
feel like
show
that was
up,
America
if
from the
they're-
beginning, though. Because
But no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
Yeah.
think about your HBO. You're like, oh, we're casting for this. We need Asian male, and the guy walks in, he's Asian. We're like, I need you to put it on a little bit more.
Here's the thing. In the show, like the villains are these Irish dudes, and them niggas are just, oh Mally, we're gonna drink at the bar and da da da. They putting that shit on.
Yeah.
Like, come on, yo, let them.
But you got to remember, when Irish people got over here, they were like one step above black. So that makes sense.
I don't even think we were above black. I thought we were equal. I mean, they would have
blacks?
Yeah, I mean, maybe
By-
not
by-
the
by the
slavery.
time
By the
that-
time that we came over during the potato famine,
Yeah, like
they
the
would have
mass
like Irish
shit.
need not apply to jobs all
That's
over the
true.
place.
You're right.
So like 19.
So I'm not
Irish
saying,
is
yeah,
getting-
we were never slaves.
Your
but
Irish
like,
is getting flared up.
No,
You're
y'all
turning-
were slaves,
Your
just in a
hair is turning
different
more
country.
red at second by second
I
right now.
know.
This is incredible, Jimmy.
Dude, I'll tell you, you talk to like real Irish people today, they still fucking hate the English
Yeah.
because they
Damn.
killed us, basically. Like,
That's
what
rad.
happened was the famine took out all the potatoes, and then they were like, okay, now of the potatoes you still have, we want all of them. So then we would just starve to death. That's why they all came over.
Oh, okay.
And then they got to the U.S. and everyone's like, yeah, we fucking hate you too.
And aren't you
It's
dating
just
a
like
British
Mexicans
woman?
and Spanish. They hate each
She's
other.
Aussie, yeah.
Oh,
She's-
okay. So do you meet British people? Oh, you fucking.
I don't
What's
have
the
any
Irish
problem.
derogatory term for a British person?
Limey, I guess.
A limey?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Limey.
fucking limey.
Like you limey fuck? Or you
Yeah.
limey- okay.
Well, here's the thing that
Oh, you're
annoys
limey.
me about the Brits, and annoys me about basically any country that's not the U.S., is they think that we're all assholes. Like, 100%. They just have no respect for us.
Yeah.
Wait, were you talking about?
Any country that's not the U.S. Canadians
Have you
think they're
seen
better
the
than
people
us.
that we sending over there, though?
No, I'm saying every fucking country.
Have you seen the people we're sending to every country? Like, I'm saying, like, the average U.S. tourist, from my understanding of it, is kind of like, you know, I mean, you talk loud, no one understands what you're saying, so you talk louder and
Sure.
slower.
You're
the same
fat
English.
and you're greasy.
But here's the thing. Here's the
big.
thing. Those are still better than the ones we're not sending them. I mean, the ones
No one, right?
that don't even care
But
about
that's the
seeing
thing.
the
How
world.
bad are we as a country that's our, like, able to crop tourists?
But we're still pretty good.
We're still pretty good for sure. But I mean, I'm just saying I understand. Like, I've been in. I mean, I'm sure you have too. But like, you go to a couple other countries. I've been to countries where Americans have been embarrassed. Like, I remember
yeah.
we went to the UK. This is back when I was playing. We went to the UK, and this dude walks up to this woman as we're checking into the hotel. Like, my TV's messed up, and someone needs to come fix it. This is ridiculous. And she's like, "Oh, what's the problem?" The language. The language is just all wrong. And she's like, "Oh, okay, what language is it in?" It's English. It's just this wrong. They're speaking it wrong.
That's
At that
funny.
moment, I'm like, "Yo, we are a bunch of like he put 10 toes down in England. Y'all doing it wrong."
Americans are weird, man. When I was out there, when I was in London with my sister, we stayed at a hotel close to the London Bridge or whatever. and there was a cheerleading tournament that came through from the U.S. and it was all like American cheer moms, cheer girls, and my sister's a savage. She was like, "This is probably the only time any of these people are gonna get out of the country, and they're gonna always talk about their trip to London and they were all at Starbucks. They all went to Starbucks. I'm like, you're in London. Why are you going to a fucking Starbucks in London? Like, Americans are like,
that's what we do.
I don't know. The American tourist in Europe is generally like,
it's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, it's
to the point you gotta tell people you from Canada. Like,
yeah.
Until you get to know them, and it's like, nah, I'm from the States.
Wait, time out. But I understand that tourists are bad, but are you telling me that like a dude visiting from Bangladesh is just super respectful of all of our cultures?
I don't know. Like I've been
No way, dude. You ever talked to some angry Indians? I worked at the airport for 8 years. Okay, I've seen it all. And the Indian dudes, they don't give a fuck. They'll walk up to you and yell at you, and you don't even have a vest on or anything. Like, I'm just standing there, you know? He's like, where do I get taxi cabs? I'm like, dude, I don't work here, bro.
But I heard it's just like that in India, though, too. Though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
they're
like,
probably just used to that fast pace or whatever.
okay.
Because I feel like,
but they're still not trying to talk to you in a different language, and then like they mad at you that you don't understand it.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
It's like, I'm looking for the bathroom. Okay, pause it. I'm looking for the bathroom.
yeah. What's worse, doing that or then like pantomiming bathroom? Like, you know, bathroom like piss.
Reminds you of a Rush Hour.
Yeah. Damn, I hope you speak English. Yeah, that's me in every, like, if I ever go to a foreign country, it's just like, damn, I hope you speak English. It's just
I don't like. I didn't want to be the asshole dickhead American when I was in like France and Spain and stuff. Because I only speak English. I speak a very little bit of Spanish, but like yeah, even in Amsterdam, because everything's in Dutch out there. And I was like, I don't know anything. That none of these signs, I can't understand anybody. But I don't know. You manage.
George is out there, red light. This
Yeah.
shit,
I don't know, but like people, like I feel like Americans have like a sense of entitlement, so that's why they do that shit because that's the American way. We feel entitled.
Hit the nail on the head with that one.
Oh, but
Yeah.
here's my question. I think it's easy to say Americans are entitled. Of the people you know that have went to another country, do you think those people are entitled?
Some of them.
So like the people that you're thinking of that have traveled, they're those dickhead Americans.
Are they entitled or do they feel entitled?
Are those the dickhead Americans that you're talking about?
No.
No. But neither are mine. So I'm like, where are all these dickhead Americans coming from?
Yeah. Well, it's like, because I've seen like people just be assholes to people in France because like they're trying to get directions.
Yeah.
And they're
But
from
the
America.
French are
They're-
dickheads.
well, no, they're clearly American.
Would
They're
you-
trying to get directions from
but you
somebody in
got-
France, and they're like, "Why the fuck can't you understand me?" It's like I'm French.
But would you agree that those people are all also assholes in America?
Probably, yeah. They're probably not good people everywhere they go.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think what it is we've created the society of assholes.
Well, we're kinda used to it in America,
Yeah,
you
like
know?
we're used to
used
it, but
to
you
it.
take it to another country.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, what? Y'all
Keep that shit at home, dog. What do you
Yeah, keep that shit at home.
Yo.
Check that shit at customs, bro.
Dude,
Like,
okay, listen to this. This is nuts. So there's certain things about our culture that you just don't even think about because it's so ingrained. And then like when you have someone else bring it up, you're like, oh, I guess that is true. So my girlfriend from Australia, she goes, you know what I noticed Americans do all the time? Is like, let's say you're having a conversation with someone. Like, for example, Joe, you know, hey, what'd you do last weekend? And you're like, I went to Barton Springs. And I'm like, oh my God, I love Barton Springs. I was there about a month ago. She goes, why do you do that? Why do you take something someone said and then it's like, here's a personal experience of mine? That's not really listening. That's just like, let's get the conversation back on me.
Oh.
And they don't do
some
that
of
in
it's
other
just
countries.
subconsciously looking for, I mean, that goes back to the society though. Some of it's just subconsciously looking for approval that you're not getting.
Or looking for a connection, I think,
Yeah,
is what
yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
A
Having the
connection.
Like we
or
have
just-
this thing in common, and that's what it is. Not necessarily like,
Yeah, that's an American thing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's an American thing. I
mean,
mean, the
it-
same way, like, what do you do for a living? That's an American thing.
I'm about to be consciously being like, nah, it don't matter what I.
But I was
Yeah,
also
just
feel like
listen.
it's
Just
a-
listen to what
just
they have to
listen,
say
yeah,
and be
yeah.
like, "Oh, cool," or ask them questions about that. I don't know. It just, I thought that was
That's
so interesting.
That's an interesting concept.
But I also feel like it's a conversation continuer.
That's
Yeah, but
because-
there are
that's because
hundreds
you're
of
fucking
ways-
American.
Yeah, I'm
dog.
about to
That's
say,
because
yeah,
you're
no,
goddamn
a
American.
way to continue would be like you ask a question like, What was the statement you made?
Like, oh, I went to Barton Springs.
Yeah, how was it?
Oh, how was it?
How was it?
Yeah, like.
But I mean,
Who'd you
eventually,
go with?
Anything fun
Eventually.
there?
Yeah, there's
Eventually-
plenty of things you
Well,
can
I-
do.
could go back to.
Well, unless they ask you, have
If
you have you
someone
ever
does
been
what he
there?
said, they ain't going back to questions.
Yeah.
No, not
They
like
about
going back to
change the
questions.
subject
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
Like, I like Pokemon too. You like Pokemon?
But not going back to questions. But if you're having a conversation, it's a equal part of like your piece and my piece.
We're not good at that in the United States.
Well, that's where their questions come in. They're not just going to keep answering your questions. I'm sure they'll ask a question too, but it's like you giving up that without them even
Yeah,
asking.
without them asking.
Okay.
It's like, here's my thing.
Yeah,
It's like,
without
oh,
them
That
being
no one
like,
asked you about.
Look, I agree that is a thing that happens though.
Yeah.
That
Oh yeah.
yeah, I'm about to be.
But people, I mean,
consciously, like,
we are terrible at like. On average, we are terrible at having conversations. Like
most
if you,
people are, especially, and I feel like social media makes it worse and commenting because we're so used to
True.
short form.
but I mean, even I just
Digital
remember being a
conversation.
kid, and I remember thinking as a child, like you can go grab 2 random people in this city right now, put them in the same room. Okay, a group of random people in the city, put them in the same room, tell them they can't talk about news, the sports, or the weather. Ain't nobody gonna say shit. Like
See, like my pops is one of those people like can talk to fucking anybody.
He just turns
Literally.
like, so what are you into sexually?
like butt stuff.
Bro, I asked a comedian that before. Not what are you into sexually, but just something that aggressive. Like, so did the pain of like not having parents and being sexually abused, did you say that's what made you funny?
Yeah.
Why aren't you gonna answer my question? Bill Cosby?
I don't know, because I feel like just seeing how like my dad has interacted with people, like people are willing to talk, but just the person that takes the first step.
Some people are willing to talk, but I just thought about something. Even as we were talking about like Americans in other countries, bro, it's 2 entirely different continents, North and South America. And we're one country and one continent, and we're like, no, we're Americans. And it's
Yeah.
like,
I mean, it's a big fucking country.
we're from the United States. Like,
Yeah,
in my mind, like, you from the United States.
No, I
like,
agree.
you're not from
Yeah,
America.
yeah. But the thing that I find interesting is because I went to college with a lot of foreign exchange students, and I would always say, I'm from the States, I'm from the States, I'm from the States. But people outside of the U.S. call it America.
Really?
Yeah, no one calls it the United States. They all call, you're from America? Oh my
'cause
God,
all the-
that's cool.
All
They-
the hit songs have America in it, baby.
And then you're from Texas? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You have
You from
guns?
Canada?
Yeah.
What's that?
America.
It's weird
America.
in Europe, Texas stood out, and Los Angeles, like we're like the only 2 like cities they really, or Texas isn't say they know about Texas, Los Angeles, and New York, and like everything
makes
else
sense.
is
And
just
I keep forgetting, too, compared to the rest of the world, like, we babies.
Yeah.
As far as, like, when our country was founded. And that
oh yeah, we don't got no castles in this bitch, dog. When I was like just casually seeing castles in Amsterdam, I was like, why don't America got no motherfucking castles? We don't know shit.
Ain't that old?
Would
Yeah,
you want to
for
live in a
real.
castle?
We got Confederate statues, though.
I don't want to live in a castle, but it'd be player to drive down the street and be like, oh yeah, that's just a castle. You know, defended the city, you know, thousands of years ago. That's for real. Like, because in Amsterdam, there's a city right next to it that's 11 miles out, and there was a war back in the day, and this castle was so strong, like the army was so strong at this castle, they actually like defended this other army that was trying to take over Amsterdam. So that's why Amsterdam is as big as it is, because it's one castle that's still up. You can go and tour it. The army at this castle like held it the fuck down.
I think the closest thing we have that are like army bases and the forts and shit.
Nigga, that ain't no goddamn castle.
But that's the closest thing we have, like the Alamo.
They were talking. I
Fucking-
was touring this castle. They were
That's
talking
even more
about.
depressing
We
that
used
you
to have
said.
mermaids in the motherfucking moat around the thing. We don't got no shit like that in
Yeah.
America.
You described that fucking story at Amsterdam. I was just thinking of glory with them niggas just storming up the fucking fort and
I mean,
died.
I also think it's different, you know, as time goes by. Like, people are going to look at the Empire State Building. They're like, oh my God, that's a huge building. I mean,
Yeah,
we
it's
just have
true.
our pods with the Apple Vision Pro and connected to the batteries, dude.
True.
Imagine being in a big building like that.
Just have our pod. No, that's hilarious. And they'd be taxing for it, too, especially,
That is wild to think about. I don't know, but
Because that's thousands of years out, right?
yeah.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I'm hoping I won't be here for it, but
Me too.
You know
I
who will,
won't.
you know who will be here for it?
Who?
White women.
dude,
I
they are
wouldn't be here for
they are
everything.
so resilient.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
They really are.
They just because you'll have somebody from any culture just advocating for their Becky. It's like, nah, bro, she's one of the good ones. Like, they're like roaches.
Some
bro.
of
They're
them
gonna
slide
be here in
through.
the end of the
Some of
world.
them slide through. Okay.
Be here to the end of
I mean,
No
tell
matter
me,
what race wins the war, bro.
Yo.
There's always gonna be the Mexicans win. Hey, Orale, Becky's good, yo. Like,
Yo, tell me if you agree, but like, I think that, you know how historically white men were always in power. And now it's like changing. I think it's just going to white women because white women know how to do. Bro, they get everybody on their side.
It's funny because it started with them being advocates for everybody, and it's like, you know what? We'll take the power.
Yeah,
Our
but
lives matter now.
they're like, oh, you know, they were with the white men, and then the tide started changing. They're like, yo, fuck straight white men, and then they're like,
I think what's gonna happen is white men are gonna be extinct, and then everybody else is gonna be one culture, and then white women are gonna be like the Illuminati, making all the decisions from the background with all their like.
I'm gonna back me
Colored
up
husbands.
right now.
Pumpkin spice is going to be a year-long thing, starting in 2055.
Everybody's gonna be walking around in UGG boots.
Everyone's going to think you give a fuck about their feelings.
I'm gonna ride the wave. Fuck it.
You riding the wave right now?
Hey, whoa, buddy, whoa.
So you saw that white girl on 6 rubbing horse shit
horse
all
doo-doo
over
on her?
herself.
Bro, that was the most Austin shit that, like, whenever shit like that happens, I'm like, this is why. This is why it's not a big city.
You just see a white girl in the middle just rubbing shit, and then niggas everywhere. Yo, this shit is mad. Just wait, watch my shoes. Oh, this shit is crazy.
was she bald?
What was she
Nah.
doing? No, she had long
Why was
hair.
she doing it?
That's what I was about. That's why I said,
She
what was
homeless?
she on?
White women,
she looked like she
no.
just got to
She,
the
so
club.
supposedly, she's done like that weird, freaky burlesque show that be happening here.
I will not be going to that show.
Oh, one of those shows.
Yeah, I think she was the woman. So somebody told me she was the woman that put her foot in old dude's mouth. Her dirty ass foot.
Oh, yeah, I know. Do you know whose mouth it was?
Yes. Yeah,
Dude, that was hilarious. He got hard as fuck,
Oh, I'm
bro.
sure. It's disgusting. Yeah, and I ain't putting no white girl's foot in my mouth off the
I wonder.
stage.
I wonder
That's gross.
how he feels after he saw that video of her
Probably-
rubbing shit all over
I don't
herself.
know. It might be into doo-doo stuff.
Did you see?
It was horse shit, dog.
But that's
It
just
might-
like them dudes,
some-
you know, that come back from the VIP room, like the stripper, let me eat her out.
Ooh.
What? Like, it only cost me $300. You paid? To-
That's disgusting.
you paid to eat pussy,
Weird
dog.
shit that happens, bro. Nah, you be surprised. I'd have heard some shit.
Who's paying to eat the cat?
It happens
One of
way
my
more than
college
you think,
teammates,
dude.
he thought he was tipping her 20s. He was giving her 50s.
Even
Paying to
still.
eat the cat.
JT Stockman has a joke about that. He goes, one of my buddies goes, yeah, you know, if you give him more money, they'll let you go down on him. It's like, the fuck? Why would I want to do that?
Yeah, like,
No, what the hell?
shout out to the strippers, man. I don't know how you get somebody to pay you to eat you out, but shout out to strippers.
Shouts out to Sundress season 2, nigga. Sundress season is in full swing.
Shout out to sundress season.
Yeah. Come on, baby girl. Ride my face in your sundress.
After a shower. It's
Yo,
pretty, it's
George's
pretty hot.
Sponsored.
George's gonna die in some terrible face sitting accident.
Probably, nigga.
He's gonna find the ass too big and just,
And they gonna
just
make
take
a-
on the challenge. And
They're gonna make
I was
a
about to say, be too, like too much pride to ask for help.
Yeah, but when he dies, his corpse is going to look like one of the cartoons from the Joker. Just like,
It's gonna make a great FX series. Jaden Smith is gonna play me.
you
That's gonna be
know,
dope.
what's his face died? Carradine died from the auto asphyxiation.
yeah,
shit.
autoerotic
Yeah, that's
asphyxiation.
him just dying from
Audio
some
erotic
fat booty bitch sitting on him.
Yeah, she can be medium booty queen too.
I mean, technically, if you choke to death with like an ass on you, that's still autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah.
It's just a different type of asphyxiation.
Come on, baby, break my neck. I don't give a fuck.
Oh no, you just can't breathe. Yeah.
Yo, you'll have your own 500 Ways to Die episode.
I can't.
Do you remember that show?
Yes, I do. That was a
Every
great, on Spike
episode
TV.
was sexy. Like, it was
Yeah.
like, this girl died by...
I remember one dude. He he had like a latex fetish, and the first time he had an experience with latex, he didn't know he was allergic to latex, and so he had this latex suit on, and supposedly his body started swelling up and he couldn't get the suit off because his body was too swollen or whatever, and he suffocated in it. Yeah, he was allergic to latex.
Yeah, it's either like some sex shit or like
Yeah.
bugs.
Yeah.
Like infections from bugs.
Yeah.
I remember one nigga fell into a batch
the
of
world's
acid.
dangerous spider just crawled up in this.
I think the
toe.
number one way to die, it was this couple.
Yeah,
They were
the
both
couple.
virgins.
Yeah.
They were virgins, and then they got married and had sex. And first time having sex, they were both like in their 30s or 40s or whatever. And they got so excited and died while busting nuts.
Yo, that's a good way to go.
That is a great win.
I remember
Terrible way to go. This is my first time having sex. I
Yeah.
only get to do it once, and then I die. Fuck that.
Do you know how amazing that last memory is?
Dude.
That's some
Family.
praying mantis. Don't praying mantises
Bro,
die
have you
after
ever
they
done
fuck?
DMT while you're coming?
I thought praying mantis
Whoa,
Yeah,
hold
man.
on.
Yo.
Jimmy's onto something.
Bro, the one that always sticks out of my mind was like this girl went to a bar and she met this guy and she was like really attracted to him. Oh no, it wasn't at a bar, it was at a gym. But like she could see he had bike shorts on and he had this huge fucking cock. So she goes home and like practices blowing it, but the only thing she uses is a cucumber. And then she like steps on a rake and it hits her in the face and the cucumber gets lodged down her throat and she died.
Oh, damn.
That is
How do you explain that to her family?
Dude, how do you explain that you're making a TV show about that to her family?
Yeah.
We're going to tell the world what a whore your daughter
Her heart
was.
stopped beating. Is this the body or not? All right.
Can you imagine they can't get the cucumber out and they're just
God.
they gotta have a closed casket because they don't want to show that shit at the funeral.
Oh my god.
It's just,
Damn, I just thought about it though. If they couldn't get the cucumber, this is where the autism comes in. If they couldn't get the cucumber out, they wouldn't be able to get none of the other vital organs, which means she wouldn't be able to have a funeral. So it really wouldn't matter anyway.
yeah.
Damn. Wait, if you can't get the vital organs out the body, you can't have.
They come up this way.
They gotta bring it.
Like even in Egypt, they went through the
Oh,
nose.
no,
Like,
shit.
They
Why
gotta
don't you just cut open the chest? They're dead.
You know what? I didn't think about
probably.
that. Nah,
We got the vital organs, but the cucumbers got to stay. That cucumber's not coming out.
God
Jim,
damn it.
Jim, you ever seen this, Jim?
It's the biggest cucumber I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, you ever hear that Jesselnick joke where he goes, yeah, my grandmother died. We thought my grandmother died just in her sleep, but it turns out that she had actually the most violent death possible. We found out during the autopsy. During the autopsy, we found out that she actually died from an autopsy.
Well,
Isn't that fucked?
wait,
She was asleep the whole time.
wait, she was.
some people get all the luck. No, I'm just playing.
Yo, Joe, can I tell you something funny?
Yes,
There was, do you guys remember that show, 20-somethings?
Yes.
vaguely.
Yeah.
Oh, the Austin one.
The Austin one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an Austin reality show.
Vaguely.
And I was going on a date with one of the girls that was being filmed for the show. And Bonnie McFarlane was in charge. She was like the executive producer. And so I was just like, I'm going to be myself. I'm going to, whatever I think, that's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to be like worrying about, I wonder what people think for TV.
Yeah.
And apparently I said some really fucked up things.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
On
where
stage?
they in part
On the
on the
date,
date.
right?
Yeah,
Oh.
on the date.
That was
So they
getting filmed.
cut the whole part, like they didn't show it. And then I was like, oh, why'd they cut it? And Buddy's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? We can't put what you said
What did you
out.
say?
I'll tell you. So basically the girl was like, oh, you do stand-up comedy? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, she goes, why? What about stand-up do you like so much? And I was like, well, I just love the fact that I don't think comedians judge you ever. I think you can do and say whatever you want to say, and then comedians will just accept you for who you are, and then they'll make fun of you for it. And that's how you know that you're always going to be accepted, is because no matter what, you're going to get roasted at the end. Like I had a buddy who told me about him wanting to kill himself multiple times. And I was like, you tried multiple times? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, and you failed every fucking time? Jesus, are you good at anything? And then she's just sitting there like, oh my God.
Probably
It's like
scaring
normal
this.
conversation.
I was just like, bro, you know.
About the dark shit.
Yeah, dude.
When she's on this reality show, like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
she
myself
goes,
into?
fuck. But I just thought it was funny.
It is funny. It is funny.
I say the same thing about myself. Like I always tell people. I mean, so at the AGC thing that I did a couple years ago with the NFL Players Choir, like I had like snapped on somebody or something like that. But it's one of those like, yo, I need some space, get off me. Yo, I need some space, get off me. Hey, I need some space, get off me. Why are more people coming over? Everybody get the fuck off. Anyway, I had to meet with a therapist.
Okay.
And he's like, just want to make sure everything's okay. I'm like, bro, if I was gonna kill myself, I'd have done it before you got here. Like this man's terrible.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, we're just worried about you. I'm like, there's no need to be worried. I've tried like multiple times. I'm not good at it. I'll be fine.
Yeah,
like even if I try, I'll be fine.
Do your therapists laugh when you make jokes with them or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as they ain't trying to hit no like.
If it's not like if it's too
I
dark,
had-
will they be like,
my therapist
we,
cracked a
why don't
hilarious
we-
dark joke
Really?
on purpose. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was super simple, but we were talking about like getting molested when I was younger.
yeah.
And I was talking to her about like, I got molested by this woman, this woman, this woman. Well, not all at the same time. She's like, yeah, I'm not thinking there's just a line of women sitting outside your bedroom. Like,
You have a female therapist?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I had to get a male therapist. I can't do.
That's the fucked up
female
part about the
therapist.
molestation and the mommy issues. Like I can only meet with female. Actually, all of my therapists have been females.
Yeah.
Most of them. I had two male therapists, but
What made you just? Was it just the mom issue and the molestation thing that made you go to a female therapist, or no?
yeah, and growing up around like mostly women. Like like you can tell like Ali Sadiq grew up around a bunch of women by like the way he acts and mannerisms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So probably those three things.
Okay.
Jordan, you got a fucking sweet therapist. Didn't you say it's like a cool gay dude?
Yeah, I got this. I had to get the complete opposite of me.
Yeah.
That's the complete opposite of me, and I tried woman therapist, and it felt like, I can't really like open up like too much.
Yeah.
Probably like a sense of shame that I was feeling. So, and Austin doesn't have like any black dude therapists. There's like maybe 2 out here.
I still got like 5 black dudes. But
Yeah.
3
So,
of them are in this room.
I was like, all right, let me
bet
get
them
like
niggas
the
expensive,
complete
too.
opposite of me that has no relation to anything that I do or like anything. So I got this very burly like lumberjack ass dude who's also gay. And so it's just like, I'll tell this nigga anything. Yeah, shouts out to Tom, the motherfucking therapist and shit. But yeah, I'll be telling him wild shit. Yeah, but I couldn't talk about like wild like sex and drug stuff to my women therapists. It felt like I felt uncomfortable because I was like,
I can only talk about sex and drug stuff to my women therapist. It's the opposite of what
oh,
you're talking
okay,
about.
yeah. I don't know.
I couldn't even tell my male therapist I was molested. I just had to hold on to that one.
Oh, yeah. See, like my first therapist, she reminded me too much of my mom, and I was like, this is
that's weird.
Yeah, this was not.
Yo, is
gonna
Tom
work.
a city boy?
Tom is a city boy.
city boy?
Tom is a city boy. Dog. Tom is a real fucking
City boys
boy.
up, toxic boys for life.
Yeah, exactly. No, not toxic boys, bro. City boys,
My bad.
not-
City boys up, toxic boys.
Fuck boys are
stand
toxic
back
boys.
and stand by.
Yeah,
toxic
exactly.
boys.
Exactly. Yo,
Stand back and stand by.
Tom is a motherfucking city boy. Yo, all right. I wanted to bring this up. Y'all niggas seen Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Across the
You talking about
Spider-Verse?
Spider-Verse?
Across
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Spider-Verse. All right. How y'all feel about Spider-Man across the Nickiverse?
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was really
I
good.
know you're a big comic book and
Yeah, no, I thought it was really good.
Jimmy, you seen
Like,
Spider-Man?
The Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black. How do you
No,
feel
he's talking
about
about the
the new one, Across the Spider? Oh yeah, we just
I haven't
talked
seen
about
the new
You
one,
haven't seen the
no.
new one. God damn it.
only
Well,
thing I didn't like about it was the ending, and that's just because I don't know. I get
oh,
it.
they're like, hey, wait another year or two.
I think they said next year. I think
they
they
said
said
next year, but
But,
still, like,
Well, I've been seeing the advocates
Why I
on
gotta
Twitter
wait?
be like, don't make the animators work that hard. Yeah. There's supposedly people are mad on Twitter because they're like, yo, y'all are overworking the animators for Spider-Man.
Yo,
And-
hire more.
yeah.
Yeah.
You broke bitches.
But I mean, they decided to animate that way.
yeah, shit. Yeah.
I didn't ask for 17
Yeah,
different animation styles, nigga. You did that shit. What do you?
this is the cost of being artistic.
Yeah.
You're right.
And it's fantastic. Keep doing that shit. But I didn't ask for it. But you gave it to me. I didn't.
Somebody told me that though. Like they knew a dude who was like high up on the directing, role or whatever. It's a dude I met in California. This was like back when I was living in California.
yeah.
But he said like that was like one of the first things he said. Like, you seen Into the Spider-Verse? I'm like, yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, my buddy's director. He wants to kill himself now. I'm like, dog.
Yeah, I bet that shit is stressful.
bet,
But
yeah.
they like opened up. I feel like they've opened up a whole new world of animation in films and stuff, which I think we're gonna see a new like reflect. Cause that new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that Seth
Yeah.
Rogen's executive producing, it's got a similar
Yeah, it
animation
looks
style.
trippy as
No,
fuck.
Into
Yeah.
the Spider-Verse really feels like
They're bringing back like the psychedelic animation styles, like
Yeah. It
they
just
did
feels like a
in
really
the
good-
60s and 70s.
so you ever I can't think of one in particular, but you ever walked out of like a good indie film like, yo, that was really
Yeah,
that's in my mind, like that's why I feel about the Spider-Verse. Like it's like it's almost like
it
a
doesn't feel too mainstream.
not at all.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
when you talk
Or
about
too
all the
commercial.
different arts styles
Yeah.
and concepts.
I
it
will
feels like
say, it Hollywood's about to overdo the fucking multiverse shit though.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it's already done.
It's
dude.
already-
I'm done with that.
Like
Because have you seen have you seen the new Transformers?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Can we do a spoiler?
It's
You
cool.
mind if we do a
It's
spoiler?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert on the new Transformers. You give a fuck. All right, so now they're doing a G.I. Joe Transformers crossover.
Yeah.
At the end of the new Transformers,
Yo,
the niggas are
Hasbro-
like, "Yo, we got a mission for you, dog."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" He's like, "Yo, you can work here if you want to. You don't have to, but hey, follow me." And like this secret door opens up, and he hands him a card, and you don't see the card. And he's like, walk in, you see like all this militant shit, and he looks at the card, it says G.I. Joe. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo, Hasbro's finna make
Everybody's doing crossovers and multiverse
Yo,
shits. And it's,
here's my thing: is like I love a good superhero movie where movie starts, you find out the bad guy from this movie, you know, the trials and tribulations, he beats the bad guy, end of movie.
Kisses the girl.
I don't want like, oh, you know, Iron Man is now entering it. Because like half of the shit, especially with the most recent Tom Holland Spider-Man, I thought it was just corny. It was just like they wanted people in the audience to clap when they saw Tobey Maguire. And
That's
the
all
movie
it was.
wasn't
Yeah.
all
as good.
nostalgia.
The entire movie around.
Dude,
Yeah,
literally.
yeah.
I'm like, bro, remember
But this animated Spider-Man is player though. That shit is like way
Sure. I'm not comparing it to
player.
that one.
Yeah,
but like,
Metro Boomin
Fucking-
is a cameo.
It's the same idea though.
yeah, and also we don't. I don't know about you, but I don't care about any of the new fucking Marvel movies at all.
No.
They lost me after
it was like,
Endgame.
y'all made us watch 22 films over a span of 11 years, and now y'all are trying to restart the shit and make us do it again. Nigga,
Yeah.
fuck y'all.
Oh, I mean, I'll keep watching.
I'm tired of Marvel.
but-
I'm marveled out with those bitch ass.
I had to stop watching the shows though. Otherwise, I would feel the same way you do.
Yeah.
But I had to stop watching.
Well, because like now it's like 92% green screen. We're watching video games now. It's not even like a fun experience at the
true.
movie.
Dude,
Yeah.
do you know what is so much fun? You guys have Prime?
Yeah.
So Prime has
Prime at the
all of like the B-rated action films out on like streaming, and I've just been watching them every night. They're so bad. They're so bad. Like, okay, Liam Neeson, Taken was great, right?
Yeah.
And the whole point of Taken was he's like too old to be doing this shit. That was 15 years ago, and he has not stopped making action movies. Dude, I watched one that he made in 2022 where he literally is a hitman with Alzheimer's disease. He has full-blown Alzheimer's disease. And there's one moment where he's like, spoiler, he's sitting in the hospital bed. He's like, I can't remember where I put it. And then a minute later, he's sleeping. Another hitman comes in to kill him. He wakes up in the dead of night just like... and then grabs this guy by the throat, slams his head on the ground, and then like takes over the whole hospital. I'm like, this is the
still has
stupidest shit
Alzheimer's.
of all time, and I love it, bro.
But I love how like I just like seeing Liam Neeson be old and beat people up.
Yo,
That
shout
never
out
gets
so
old to me.
old.
Shout out
He's
to
so
Liam
old.
Neeson. You remember that Atlanta episode?
Yes, yeah.
Did you see that?
No, which
episode
one?
of Atlanta with him in it? Where
Do you know about the
Sitting
Liam
at that
Neeson
bar.
It's-
controversy within the black community, Jimmy?
No, what's
I
his
was
So
controversy?
a few years
Black
ago,
bastard.
he said a friend in Ireland got raped, and she said it was a black dude that did it. So he said in an interview that I was roaming the streets just looking for any black dude just to beat him up. Maybe
He said
kill
black
or whatever.
bastard.
He said black bastard.
Black
Yeah.
bastard.
So motherfuckers just started going in on him. He was canceled, and then I think it was season 3 of Atlanta when they're in Europe. They go to like this canceled bar, and he walks in, and it's Liam Neeson just sitting there, and he has a conversation.
It's
with,
the real Liam Neeson. Dude.
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
the real-
real
it's
fucking
actually
Liam
Liam
Neeson.
Dude, I think he has a good sense of humor.
yeah,
oh
no,
yeah,
no.
it's a great sense of humor.
And
It's
he's
great.
just sitting there. He's just like, "Yo, what's up, dude?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm just chilling here." Dude.
Do you ever see him in Ted? Ted
Yeah,
2?
yeah,
Yeah.
Damn, I never saw
Dude,
that.
at the end of the scene,
Yeah, it's funny, dude.
at the end of the scene, he goes, "Well, I'm glad you learned something about black people, and you like us now." He's like, "No, I can't stand a lot of you." You fucked me." Yeah, he's like, "You guys fucked me. I'll never forget that." Fuck y'all.
I tried to murder my career. You're 87. Like,
I will say, I mean, this R.I.P., but like his wife died in the whitest way possible. Do you know how his wife died?
What?
Skiing accident.
Oh gosh, that is the whitest way. God damn.
Every time I hear about stuff like this, I'm like, I was just picking the wrong suicide methods. I need to go skiing. I need to get in a submarine.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
But it's also like my
Joe's got submarine money.
I need to go bathe and shit on 5th Street. No.
the thing about like dying skiing is like, cause I've snowboarded, right? But I'm not going past like the second level. What is it, like the green and then the blue? I'm not going. I might not even do the blue.
Yeah.
Why the people want to go and do like the black and red?
What if she died on the bunny slopes?
All right, that's just bad luck. That's just you're supposed to go out. But if you die from trying to ski down a fucking mountain up in like the black area, I mean, come on. And you not a professional skier, what are you doing?
Dude, I'm a phenomenal skier. I've skied.
What's the most difficult one you've gone to?
I mean, I've done every trail of every mountain that I've ever been to. Like,
Oh, see,
I went
yeah,
to
you're
Mount
great. Why?
Tremblant,
Like,
Canada. I've been to Colorado.
You ever get scared as fuck while
No.
going down the shit? Oh, you just.
How about this? Is what you do now, right?
I can do both. I can snowboard and ski. I'm better at skiing, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't get scared on that. And I'm scared of heights, which is weird. It doesn't
So
correlate.
you're scared of heights, but you'll go up the ski lift.
I don't like the ski lift, but once I'm on the mountain, Once
the whole time on the ski lift.
yeah, once my
So
hand.
what do you focus on when you're on the ski lift? You just close your eyes.
No, I always bring a backpack full of beer, so I'm just drinking the whole
How
time.
long is how long? You tell I ain't never been skiing before. How long is that trip?
It's like maybe depending on how high you're going up, but like 10 minutes. Yeah, it's good for 2 beers.
I
So
feel like
you rolling buzz too.
Yeah, dude. They call me Drunkle Jim on the mountain.
So you're drunk going down a fucking mountain way up at the fucking top.
Yeah.
that's crazy. I feel like the adventure for me would just be walking in that snow. Fuck skiing. Just let me just do the fucking trail over here.
This is great. Like, Daniel up there
This is
making
awesome.
snow angels.
Yeah, I don't go past the blue shits. And
No,
then-
I mean that's totally
yeah,
fine.
I'm like, no, I'm cool. Like, I like to snowboard. But I've never skied.
My
I
friends are
to
like
snowboard.
professional skiers. Like when we were in high
okay.
school, we would go every single day, like all
Oh
season.
yeah, I've been like 3 times.
You grew up like a northeast.
Northeast, yeah, Jersey. I mean, it was a little shithole mountain, but we would go 7
Wait, so y'all
days a
can
week.
ski in Jersey?
Yeah, we have mountains.
What?
Yeah, dude, we have everything. We're like a little California.
Were they dirty?
I
Were
mean,
Jersey
the
mountains
people
dirty?
were dirty. I remember one time I was like 8 or 9 years old. Oldest I could have been was 11. And I'm on the ski lift by myself. It's at night because we did night skiing because we had school. And there was this one dude, maybe like 30, next to me, and he was coked out of his mind. He's literally doing coke on the ski lift. And I turned, I was like, oh, what's that? And he goes, cocaine. You want some? And I went, no. And he goes, oh, okay. Well, you know what else I like to do? And I was like, what? He goes, and then he takes out his backpack and he's got a bunch of empty cans, like beer cans that were crushed. And he goes, we play a game where we throw these at the skiers skiing down. And if you hit them, you get a point. Whoever gets more points wins. And I'm like, bet, let's do it. So we're just pegging families.
And this is where you got the idea to go with the beers.
Yeah, dude. I was like, this guy's fucking brilliant.
Ever since that night, Jesse.
Now I gotta ask.
Can't
how many
thank you
people
enough.
hit.
No, dude, we hit a lot of people.
I've killed 13.
That's hilarious.
You know what? At least he was honest. You know, some like people that take drugs. If a kid walks by, what are you doing? Oh, nothing.
Well, that's
Go-
kind of
go
just
there.
the attitude of like those
like-
skier types.
I was just about to say, yeah.
It's like, you know, like skaters, they're the same guys.
or surfing.
Oh.
And if you're in there and you're like one of the guys that they see all the time, and they're like, yeah,
Whether you're 9 or
Oh,
91,
no cocaine
you
today,
in the mix.
Jimmy?
no, I'm good.
Here's some empty beer cans. Let's hit some fucking
You,
families.
you imagine if you said yes and then
Dude,
we'd
my
have a
life
different
would have
Jimmy
been
today.
ruined.
Yeah.
I've never done cocaine because I know I would love it. I would love it so much.
Rick James is absolutely 100% correct when he says cocaine's one hell of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine me on cocaine. Nobody needs that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty, like, actually pretty intriguing. I'd studied you. I would study you. I'd be like, oh, so Jimmy, like, what's going on right now? Like,
Grinding my teeth. I'm like, ah.
no, cocaine will have you doing some wild shit. That's why I don't really do it anymore.
I've never tried cocaine.
That's probably best.
No
I'm
need
getting
to.
scared.
No need to. It's not a drug to try. Yeah. It's
Alcohol is by far my favorite drug.
Really?
alcohol.
I love alcohol, dude. That's
Like-
the one thing I'm like, I can never give this up.
I'm a psychedelics guy. I really like mushrooms a lot.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, you're out at a dinner, nice bottle of red wine. It just pairs well. You
Yeah.
feel good.
Now imagine that on just like, only like 1.5 grams of mushrooms. Oh, it's even better.
Yeah, but the problem with mushrooms, dude, like, I remember,
Just don't take too many. Just get
Yeah,
enough where you can
if
wait.
If you get the dosage wrong,
Yeah,
you're
if
like,
you get the
fuck
dosage wrong, you're gonna be
yeah.
fucked.
bro, I was on mushrooms and I was sitting in the back of the creek and I just started looking around and I'm around like all my friends. And I just get this thought, what if your friends hate you? And I
Oh, you
was,
had to get on mushrooms to feel that way?
dude, I did. I was on mushrooms and I just started looking around. And I was like, they probably do. And so I got up and I said to them, I'm like, guys, I'm leaving. Not that you care. And they were like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Super passive aggressive.
Dude, I had a similar thing like that. My first time taking mushrooms was New Year's here at the creek. It was like New Year's.
I remember this nigga
2021.
texted me. This was
Yeah,
hilarious.
I was like, I texted Jordan. I was like, "Yo, you going to the creek?" He was like, "Nah, I don't like going to the creek on certain days like that because it gets wild or whatever." I was like, "All right, cool." We're in the back, packed out or whatever, and I'm just looking around and the mushrooms kicking. And I'm like, "Yo, I'm the only nigga here." Nah, I can't do that. I left just like 10 minutes before the countdown. I was like, "I gotta get out of here, bro. It's not enough black people for my."
I
liking.
texted him. I was like, "Yo, how was the creek?" He goes, "It was too many white people. I was on mushrooms." Couldn't
Yeah.
handle it."
Because like in my head, I was like, "Yo, that countdown is gonna be a motherfucker." It's just in the setting.
Yo,
I
it
can't do
hits and you are now a character in Get Out.
exactly, dude. That's what my mindset. I was
Every
like,
time
I
he steps
have
out the
to
door,
get
he
home.
just steps back into the patio. It's just the same thing playing over and over.
They just see me screaming, "Yo, what's wrong with West?" over there? It's like, "Ah!"
Somebody help me.
Yeah, no, you can definitely like overdo your dosage and be like.
But you can. I mean, there's not anything. Literally, why did I just say literally? There's not anything that you can't have too much of, though.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
you can even kill yourself drinking too much
Drinking
water.
too
I'll be
much
right
water,
back. I need
yeah.
another water.
We're over an hour, by the way. We're
All
at
right,
an
cool.
hour 15.
All right, cool. Yeah, and you got a hard out at 6:30.
Oh yeah, we can wrap it up now. Yeah.
But yeah, shouts out to mushrooms though. I don't know. I like getting groovy on mushrooms. I like mushrooms in concerts.
Yeah, but you're also, I feel, the most chill here by far.
Yeah. I'm very like.
Like, I feel
Wait,
like me
the
and
most
Joe are
chill
pretty neurotic. Joe may be a little bit more neurotic than I am, but like, yeah, my brain's always like, do they hit you?
Oh yeah.
Could they? Possibly. You know?
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
My brain be like all weird, goofy shit, but I be like, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Do you watch Rick and Morty? Mm-hmm. I see your brain is like, you remember the first season with Goodbye Moon Man with Fart?
Yeah.
That's how I picture your brain.
Yeah. That's
Like
pretty much.
just super, just a bunch of shit floating around, nothing like crazy.
Yeah. I'd be like, oh, nigga, I'm chilling. I don't know that, but that's why I feel like I can do psychedelics and be in public because there's been plenty of moments where I shouldn't be in public right now.
Yeah.
But nobody knows. Nobody needs to know. Have fun in my
true. It's like-
own little world. Yeah, that's the
I
thing.
would just
Like
sit here and be quiet. as
nobody
opposed
ever
to-
knows until you tell them.
But like, here's another thing: is there's so many fucking characters at the creek that I feel like when you're on drugs, sometimes you're like, this person can't be real. You know what I mean?
I feel like that when I'm not on drugs and at the creek.
No, but like if I'm on, if I'm not on drugs, then I'm like, oh, I know that's just the personality. But like, I remember one time I was on mushrooms and I'm looking at Dean Stanfield and I'm like, you are just Texas. Like, he seemed like the walking state of Texas. You know what I mean?
Dean Stanfield single-handedly changed my political views about Texas. I thought, not all the white guys are racist. This dude looks like a Klan member. No.
I fucking love Dean, but I'm
Dean's
just
the
like,
man.
dude, like it
Shout
was
out to Dean.
trippy as fuck. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're thinking,
No,
yo,
see,
he
I
goes
see
home
what
and-
you mean.
He
It'd be
goes
like
home
if
and
I-
takes off that mustache, don't you?
The weird thing is like he makes it works.
No, it totally
so
works.
well.
You see
But
anybody else in the mullet, and it's like, bro, what the fuck you doing?
it's like, if I was in Jersey, it would just be like a guy named Vinny, like, hey, how you fucking doing?
with two pieces
Vinny
in the back of his car.
Barbarino, you want my mother's pizza?
We
got some gabagool.
It is a real thing, but I don't know. I was just like, then you get caught staring. He's like, what the fuck are you looking at,
Looking
dude?
at, bro. You're just such a.
I'm just
marvel.
like,
That's why I wear shades too. But if I'm in public with shades on, 9 times out of 10 I'm on the zoinker. Yeah. So if you ever see me with shades on in public,
Don't come asking for no
In-
autographs.
indoors.
Don't come ask to buy merch. Leave him alone.
yeah, because I just don't. Because I know my eyes be like woo woo. Everywhere, woo. I can't look like that. I look like fucking crazy. But with the shades out, you can't even tell what's going on. Yeah. I'm having a conversation with 12 different niggas at one time. You know, only 2 people in the room. Yeah. That's a great. That's a motherfucking show with our
Only
dog,
2 people in the room.
Joe Barksdale. This was 3 Nap today.
Yo, let them
Thanks
know
for
where they
having
can
me.
find you.
Yeah. Plug anything. You got any shows coming up? Anything you
I
want
actually
people
got
to
a
check
show.
out?
I'm actually doing Dean's show in a couple of days here. Not really. I mean, I'm Joe Barksdale.
Yeah, you know the fucking
I'm low
vibes.
maintenance. I mean, I got a social media. I got Instagram, JBDale72. That's it. I'll be a part of these guys' lives for a while
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
till I figure out the right way to finally get it done. The final solution to my
Hell
issues.
yeah.
No, I'm just
yo, Jordan's like, what
just
the
get
fuck?
super serious, till I can get it done. This guy hates me.
Well, I mean, if like the Illuminati like blood sacrifice thing is real and like you're already willing, nigga. I mean,
It's
why not?
weird.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I will say, it's certain shit like that like, it's very fucking annoying. Like how people think that there can be an organization like the Illuminati and you can know about the inner workings of it. Like you don't even know what's going on in
Yeah,
the
I know,
CEO room at Disney. Like, but you know everything about the Illuminati, or like that's a whole nother.
Because it's so in your face. They want you.
Yeah, like
Yo, I hate going on
They
Facebook.
showed the,
I hate
the
going
Illuminati
on Facebook, bro.
in the new.
you know what I
house
hate,
party.
bro? I hate people that get on Facebook and see the same shit and then complain about it. That'd be like if I showed up and like ordered pizza every day. I was like, man, I'm serving this fucking pizza. Like, maybe you should stop going to the pizza store. But you get dudes on Facebook, these bitches be talking crazy, talking about I need a man that makes 6 figures. I need a blah blah blah. And it's like, bro, ain't you in a relationship? Does it matter? Like, does it fucking matter?
Aren't you married
all
with
these
kids?
women, all these women dressing like hoes. Yeah, your wife is
yeah.
looking fine. What are you talking about, dude?
Like, yeah, like, when you. Or when someone gets on social media, it's like, well, I just commented because, I like the dumb shit. Then you get some dumb shit to your comment. This the shit I be talking about.
Yeah.
You just said you like the dumb shit. Who are you? Like,
I don't like the dumb shit, but y'all niggas come in our comments with stupid shit. Y'all still mad at me about Ice Spice? Fuck y'all. Suck my dick.
y'all be going crazy on Jordan in the comments? What they be saying?
Yo, they still are in our comments about our hunky video.
They mad about everything we say.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and get out of here.
Niggas can't just be niggas these days, man. Two niggas in the pod. Greatest podcast in the world.
What do they say?
Oh, I can pull up the comments right now, bro.
Subscribe to the YouTube.
Yeah, subscribe to the YouTube. What is the Creek and Cave Studio?
Creek and Cave, yeah.
Creek and Cave Studio, or just Creek and Cave?
I think it's just Creek and Cave.
Creek and Cave on YouTube. You can find the podcast everywhere you listen to podcasts. Motherfucking Jimmy Clifford on the 1s and 2s in this bitch.
Oh, yeah, and I was saying this from the beginning. My concept of God, because you were talking about meeting God after taking drugs, I just remembered this. Neurotic brain like Jimmy was talking about. Your concept of God, my concept of God, if God is like big enough to have created everything that we can experience, I look at him like Shakespeare. I look at him like I relate to him like Shakespeare and Hamlet relate to each other. Like Shakespeare's not gonna. I mean, Hamlet's not gonna know anything about Shakespeare unless Shakespeare writes it into the play. And with that thought process, Hamlet couldn't get high and see Shakespeare.
That makes sense.
Maybe. I don't know.
It took an hour for me to come, like, to distill that down.
That was the whole thing with the motherfucking episode, actually. That was just a social test to get Joe to talk about, God. And,
Yeah.
We
We're
got
actually
to
here
it.
to evangelize.
Yeah,
Comment what you think God is. What is God to you, people?
And the other thing is, you can't believe in God and then walk around with your crystals and your fucking zodiac. I hate that. You'll see a chick post on social media or so, or anybody like, oh, just finished reading the Bible. Next one. Now I'm flipping tarot cards. What?
Mm-hmm. You pagan, you know what? All right, y'all. That's a motherfucking episode. It's been another great episode. Appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
I'm about to see what's happening in these comments.